Credit Union Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Songa Bolatelli. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. And they pick up just a few on that completion. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. JKS under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 45. Snags it and he's open. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And had no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Jaron Kiave Songopovatelli leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Songopovatelli. That's caught. It's Hendricks. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
The Golden Bears want to move quickly. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cal! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Golden Bears. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And I know last possession was really frustrating, especially the result, throwing the interception. But I think bouncing back here and trusting your guy. You're down in this football game. You need to be able to throw. You need to be able to create some explosive plays. He's got to find a way as soon as possible, man, to get back on track.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on 3rd down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sangha Balotelli. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Sangha Balotelli. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's got the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's a big 3rd down get by the offense there because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game. But now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of momentum in this game.
JKS throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cal! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jaron Kiave Songobowatelli pulls it in. It's Perry. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. And they
from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Songobowatelli. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
third and goal and third and long. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive. And Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half? But they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Brown. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's Foley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Brown again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tonga Politelli, play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Throwing Tonga Politelli. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. JKS. Got a man. It's Strong. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This defense really is on their heel.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Jaren Kiave Sangapolatelli hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Foley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Handoff for Brown. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Skinner. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a...
He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. The Cardinals with a counterpunch. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Sangapovatelli. Catch in the middle. It's strong. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Slants are very tough to cut, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing, Songa Boatelli. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Cal. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Golden Bears with an answer. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.